And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program, for from that scrutiny comes understanding, and from that understanding comes support or opposition, and both are necessary. I am not asking your newspapers to support an administration, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people. For I have complete confidence in the response and dedication of our citizens whenever they are fully informed. I not only could not stifle controversy among your readers, I welcome it. This administration intends to be candid about its errors. For as a wise man once said, an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it.
Clay from the Cosmic Mind blog. He's dead now. It came out saying that he committed suicide, which is a complete farce. There's no way that he committed suicide. He came out on a radio interview at Red Ice Creations for 4 hours talking about just this blue beam, the fake alien invasion in 2012. The symbolic research that Rick Clay did into the Olympics, he narrowed it right down to the 2012 London Olympics. And just a few days after he did this radio interview, his blog was shut down. He stopped posting to all his forums. His friends couldn't find him. We all were trying to get a hold of him on the Ike forums. Nobody could. And then now he committed suicide.
people that are putting out this propaganda, the truth movement about 9/11, are the ones that attacked us on 9/11. Why? Don't you know their phrase? Order out of chaos. They want chaos. They don't want you to have a solution. No, no, no. They don't want you to be able to unify. They just want you to rise up like chickens with their heads cut off so that there is chaos or anarchy.
We will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor.
They want you to rise up. Nobody's solving anything. It's just a bunch of propaganda about 9/11. People send emails to each other and talk about it all the time, but nobody's doing anything. They need chaos for order. These people have a history of pointing their fingers at themselves. They did it when they switched from dictatorship to hidden hand. They're doing it now. They're exposing what's happened on 9/11 through these fake underground truth movements. It's because you're like a chess player that's thinking 3 moves ahead, and you're playing somebody that's able to think 30 moves ahead. So you catch their bishop in 5 moves and say, "Ha, I got your bishop." And they say, "Ha, yeah, I know you did, and I knew you would, and in exactly 5 moves." And then 3.5 minutes later, checkmate.
Do you, your voice call?
Now, viewer discretion is advised. It's on. It's on. It is 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 on. I'm here to do 2 things. One thing is to kick butt, and the other thing is to chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. I'm so glad I got in the face of Piers Morgan. I'm so glad I raised the Paul Revere alarm. I'm so glad. That's what's going to beat him, is getting hardcore, not backing off to this. That's why they want the guns. These people are crooks. They should all be in jail like Bernie Madoff. I'm thinking about putting bullhorns on the top of my car and driving around at 2 a.m. in neighborhoods bullhorning. What am I supposed to do? I'm just Paul Revere driving through the night saying, "You're in danger. Our government's been taken over by foreign powers." I'm serious. I may put bullhorns on my truck tonight. They're like, "What are you doing, crazy man?" I'm crazy? You need mental help. Yeah, I need mental help, don't I? I command you. Oh, man, they're sick. Look, you gangster scum. You don't want to be lectured all day. I'm a liar. You're the liar, you little ninny. So just get it straight, folks. They may start killing us. Stay with us. Everybody, no, Romney sucks. Yes, you heard me right. This is not a joke. I'm never going to commit suicide. Never, 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 never. You're dead. People die every week. You're going to die anyway someday. Listen, you twit. Crouch down and lick. No, no. You want to talk about Satan? We're dealing with Satanists that want to torture children to death. I mean, that's who we're fighting. That's who runs the government. And they're like, "Hey, you're not getting my guns, devil worshippers." Oh, you crazy little man. Oh, man, you're going a little far. You know, don't raise your voice. I mean, it's just, I'm God. I'm a dictator pig. Let me keep going here. What's happened here? How much trouble we're in? I sit on a pile of lies. I'm a fascist. I'm spooky. I'm scary. I'm fat. I lie to my listeners, and I'm a bad person. It's a fact. Man, I live in the real world, folks. Shut up. We'll get these people in our own time. I don't want your guns. I just want to ban them. There were no riots in England. There's no crime increase as we took the guns. For all intents and purposes, I am the leader. I come off like a maniac a lot of times. You know, one day we're going to kill you. Well, they're like, "Yeah, you know we're not." Somebody ought to kill Alex Jones. I'm not stupid, okay? I will not commit suicide. I mean, it's a fact, bud. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, we hope your kids don't get killed, Jones. Flop around while I'm bleeding out on the ground. That's how they work. That's how they stomp your brains out like Nazi Germany. That's how they take your wives and break their noses. And that's what they want to do. And put your kids in forced labor camps. They're like, yeah, we ought to kill Alex Jones. Yeah, it'd be really fun to kill him. No, no, no. Scott in California, you're on the air. Disagrees. Goes ahead.
Hey, I was just calling because I wanted to comment on the CNN interview. And I'm one of, I think, many that think that you did more harm to the cause of, the libertarian, freedom-oriented.
Sure, because Piers Morgan told you so?
No, not at all. I've been listening to you since 2003. And you calling him a redcoat, doing the British accent, doing everything. I mean, imagine if he was black and you would have done the stereotypical black accent.
Oh, are you concerned about them saying I need to be shot last night? Oh, that's just funny.
No, you're the one that's always ranting about COINTELPRO, and that's exactly what you were doing. You were controlled opposition, dude.
Do you, your voice is awesome?
If they steal the teachings of Christ and then create this Jesus deity, this Trinity, which isn't what it was, then point their fingers at themselves like they always do, expose the Babylonian symbolism, the satanic symbolism of the religions they created, they could do that in hopes to make you abandon all Christ's teachings as well, do you see? If you don't know that they stole those teachings, then you'll think that they created those teachings. They expose the deity as symbolism, and then everybody will have their big sigh of relief. Oh, we don't have to be good. We don't have to follow any of that. You see, the ultimate last-ditch attempt to discredit Christ. Why? That opens the door for the New World religion of sorcery, or Satanism, for the utopia. It has to be that because there's no way these people doing what they're doing could have given the metaphors that Christ gave to create some symbolic deity. The two wouldn't go hand in hand. So, it really, from what I've been learning, what I've seen, they stole his teachings to draw people into both Christianity and Satanism. Then they're going to point the finger at the symbolism of Christianity so that people release all the teachings of Christ, thinking it was a fraud, for the final entrapment. The primary foundation of what you are is love, and that's what they don't want you to know. And the easiest way to do that is to come in the name of love and slowly tear you away from it, redefine it, to ensnare you in the web.
Do you, your voice is awesome?
This is a dollar bill, and on the back of the dollar bill, there's a pyramid with one eye. Now, the one eye is the sun god, Re. This is the Masonic god. If you look, you'll see the pyramid is built except for the top. The eye is suspended above the top. It hasn't come down yet. Because they believe until they've finished the Masonic project, which is the what they say on the bottom, Novus Ordo Seclorum, and then Annuetta Chapters, he is pleased with our project. In other words, the God they believe in is pleased with our project. What is the project? The project is literally the secularization of the world. This is the project, and that is why it is called Novus Ordo Seclorum, a new secular or worldly order.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go
I'm
wild.
sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322? We're members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets.